go. Hang on. Oh, there it is. Alright. There it is. We're all good now. Anyways, I thought I'd hop on and oh boy. Oh, goodness. Oh. I am streaming Meteos. This is so cool, right? Actually, gotta go back into this just so if there's anything else. Anyways, let's just not beat around the bush. Actually, first I wanted to do this. I forgot to do this. Just gonna. I forgot there I haven't gotten everything out of the fusion store yet on this file, so we're just gonna get all that. Oh, I have all the items. We're gonna go ahead and get all the items here. I seriously don't have a time now. Alright, we're getting one of these. This is so thrilling. This is exhilarating gameplay right now, I know. Alright, it's literally... I honestly still have no idea what fusing the items is for. I have no idea. What's up, Betrayal? I still don't know, because, like... Hang on, is there, like, a... Is this serious? I think this is all that... I think that's what this is. I think that's what this is. I think it literally just gives you access to turn on and off the items. It's too late for me to actually know what's going on with it, but who cares? We're doing, straight speedruns to start. Let me just make sure. Okay, we're good. So let's just go ahead and try some stuff here. We're just gonna jump straight into it. I mean that's all we're doing today. We're doing some speedrunning. Maybe I'll stop speedrunning partway through it and just play some matches or whatever. I don't know. But regardless, let's go. RNG, nice. I'm sure that works. Alright, we are behind. If they don't die in the next, like, 2-3 seconds... Yeah. This run's dead. No! I'm gonna try. I'll try Oleana. Why not? Oleana's terrible for the speedrun. Really is. Just, you can never really get anything going at a good pace. A nice fast pace, more specifically. Just doesn't work like that here. I barely have made any movement, and I'm already, yeah, it's just a dead run. Give me 1 second. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Son of a... Oh. Well, I mean, I was not paying attention, so I'll just keep going. We'll see. We'll see how things are going. I totally lost the fact that I was actually speedrunning. I was not thinking about that, so... We'll see if I gain any time. If I can gain some time here, then maybe I'll keep the run going. But if I can't here, I'll probably just call the run good. So if you didn't go down, like, right now, I'll keep the run going. Oh my god, that takes forever. So in the end, I didn't even... Okay. We'll play through Forte. If I can't get under 10, then I'll probably end the run. Because, you know, the run that I ended up PBing on when I got my last straight PB was a run where I was behind the entire way up until the last split, which was, well, Meteos, so... yeah. Well, I'm already behind. Might as well just call it. No. Son of a... Bad RNG strikes again. I mean, if I can get through this and be only down like 5 seconds, sure. sure I'll keep going. But that's just not going to be the case. God damn. Again. Alright, we're down 8.5. Again, we'll see. I mean, I'm not having great luck with the first planet on most of these runs, so I gotta give myself a little leeway here. Also need to remember what planet I'm on. Don't do that very much. Too bad. Well, that sucks. Come on, go away. Thank you. No. Actually, that's not bad. Alright, well, we are behind already. Oh, never mind. Okay. Don't know how I still ended up winning. We're still behind, so we'll see if we can get this back under 10 seconds. I'm kind of going through a couple of warm-up runs here. Nothing crazy. Who knows? I might give this route a couple more runs here before I try to do, like, branch, which is a little arguably, not so arguably, but which is a little easier, considering the fact that I've only ran that thing. I've only gotten like 2 PBs, so okay. All right, we got like 3 seconds back. What is a good draw for Planet 4? That's a good one. Now, can I get through this thing quick? I don't know. Okay. Doing a good job here. Yes! Alright, we're cutting into it a little bit. Another 2 seconds. Viral, hell yes. Hell yes. Very fast planet. All my homies love Viral. Hell, it's my freaking background. Patrick. Yeah. Meteos. Shit. Oh no. Most unknown Sakurai game. Yes, exactly. Oh, so I don't get any second. Okay, we're okay. Starry's a good pick. Oh yeah, no, trust me. I know. I am very well aware of the fact that this is the most unknown Sakurai game. I adore this game with every fiber in my body. I love this game so much. It really is just freaking amazing. This is someone that is not like what you call like a true puzzle game aficionado. Like, I enjoy playing Tetris and a couple other puzzle style games. Oh god damn. Alright, we lost this run. I saw his video directing on it. Apparently he didn't like puzzle games. Yeah, no, I actually... Alright, well, we got this done, so I'm just gonna... Okay, sure. I'm just gonna quit when we get here, because I'm literally not gonna be able to even play the game at all before I lose the PB, so the PB's gone. Yeah, I actually went and rewatched his video on developing this game, and it was it's been a while since I've seen it, and I thought it was really good again, because it's just like the thought process of, I'm not a massive fan of puzzle games, but I welcome the challenge, and how can I innovate the genre, if you will, right? X by Triax has got to be re-rated to Extreme Demons, clearly too hard. Yeah? Is that true, Custo? Obviously, it's way too hard. Aw, thanks for the follow, Patrick. Appreciate that, my friend. Top 15 players will just struggle to complete this? Shut up. Oh my god. Seriously, I'm already like 15 seconds behind. How the hell do I get like any sort of good time on that? What the hell? I'm just not even gonna go for it now. Okay, watching it in 160p because Twitch wants to buffer it. Oh yeah. That sounds fun. Firearms the... Anyways, check DMs. Okay, I will once this runs over. I should have seen that before I started the run. It's whatever. I'll probably... Actually, you know, this is Firearms. This is probably the one planet that I could probably actually get a good time on. That's probably where this faster time comes from, I'm not gonna lie. This thing just moves fast. Oh, fuck. Well, this is a rough one. But even then, like, I still had a bad time with that, and I still did better than, like, most of the other runs that I've had so far today. Kinda ridiculous. I'll take Bogov. I'll take Bogov. Alright. We're on a good pace right now. I'm still just behind, though. Like, oh man, it just frustrates the hell out of me. And the fact that the world record's, like, still, like... Oh god, my PB is 443. I think the world record's, like, 356 or something. It's something ridiculous. Oh yeah, hang on. I'll get to your thought, Patrick, here in just a second. Oh no. Oh my god, I cannot actually die during the speedrun. That cannot happen. I'm okay, this run's kinda bad. Well, I'll see how long. Oh my god, yeah, that's bad. Custo Cube. Damn, and I got a good fourth in Cabius. Son of a bitch. That actually really sucks. I've gotten really lucky the last couple times I've run this. Alright, anyways, check DMs, fool. Alright, Bro. No way this guy fell for that. He did not fall for one of the most basic, like... Dude. You did not struggle with X. X is not hard. X was like... I beat X like 8-9 years ago. Like, what the hell? X by Triax is not a hard level. Oh my god. Nah, it's impossible, bro. Yeah, seriously. Obviously, there's a movement like that. Obviously, that's impossible. Top 20 players struggled. It must be a real challenge. He then beat it at 1.75 speed. Of course. Alright, now that it's been a week, I kind of have a new thought on the Chiefs. They might be the most uncertain playoff team in the AFC because I can see them winning a whole range of games. I guess 11-6 and a 3 seed back to the AFC title game, but away loss to someone. Patrick, you running that, right? Yeah, dude, he needs to find a way to get shit together. Wait, it's you. Wait, it's you. Yeah, it's me. Custo finally put it together. Wow. Good job. Damn, Custo, I didn't know you were in it tomorrow. I have a choice words for this Patrick guy. Why the flip was Sapphire Angel last? You're playing Prismatic? Alright, sweet. I didn't pick it up. I'm gonna flop. Oh, come on. I've sparked something here. I'm just the mediator now. At this point. Oh yeah. Come on. Please. Please die. No. Oh my god. Now, yep. I'm not gonna get a... Yeah, we're screwed here. God, why do I keep getting fucking Oleana all the time? Oh my god. I'm switching. Save splits. Alright. I'm switching to branch. Artifice is third. Oh no. Oh no. Don't let a higher seed choose order, but there weren't any. Anyways, branch route. This one I can possibly do. Wow. Customized didn't even know what a higher seed was, bro. Doesn't even know. Wow. There we go. For the first time... Oh, I golded this segment. For the first time today, I'm ahead in a run. Fucking finally. Bro, I play less demons. I have a smooth brain. I mean, you are right about that. I try to... Oh, nice. Alright, we're keeping pace here. Dropped a little bit. I don't want to play Prismatic Haze. I don't even like the level. I only chose it because I've beaten before. Yeah, I remember. It wasn't that the level that you, like, were struggling to get through, had, like... And, like, fluked. I was in call with you. If you win the tournament, then you get the privilege of deciding the order next time. Oh, Custo, you gotta win. Custo, you gotta win. Oh, great. That was not good. I was not paying attention. I was not locked in. Whatever. We'll keep it going. There's some run left. No, I was bragging about how if I passed 37, I'll beat the level and proceeded to do just that. No, yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, you're right. Alright, give me that. Shit. Alright, I'm already behind. Come on. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, literally the exact... Damn. Australia. Oh, no. Goodbye. Oh, please go down right now. That'd be amazing. Oh, why do you have to be so stingy? Why do you have to stay alive? Just die. Oh, so now I'm gonna have to settle for losing time. Oh, I think I'm... it's 10 seconds. I'm gonna... Oh, I can... I don't know. I still have some sort of faith. And at this point, I just want to be able to, like, go deeper in a run instead of have to play the same, like, 3 minutes over and over again. I really just... And at that point... So the map path is random? No, the math... Oh my god. So, on this branched route, each planet's set to a different spot on the actual map. So you can see the list on the right. That's like the route that's been established as like the route with the planets that move the fastest that you can typically win on the fastest. For a plethora of reasons. It doesn't take forever to set up an attack like this! Like this! Like this! Oh, I golded it! Oh! PB's in range. See, this is why I stuck around. So that's why I go to Heaven Door instead of, like... I think the other planet was Vubble. Where vertical ignitions do absolutely nothing. So now I just have to not choke here. Yes! Yes! Aha! Yeah, let's go! Golden Boat, Heaven Door, and Meteo, and that's how I finish. I was behind almost the entire run, again! That's what I'm talking about. Yeah! Cool. That's super cool. Yeah, so on the branch route is basically a set route of planets that are pretty quick and move fast, so you can be able to defeat them in a fast-paced manner, like I did on Heaven Door. I made up, 15 seconds. Because some planets, they just move a little slower, and it takes a little longer to get the process of everything moving. Which, in a normal playthrough, isn't a big deal. But in this way, it is kind of a big deal. Yeah, no, I think that this is a good route. The next goal here is to just straight up get sub 5. Let's see. That does... Yeah, see, I'm 5th place of 7 people who've ever run this category. And to get to 4th, I just PB'd by 8 seconds. I needed to shorten my time another 25 seconds to move into 4th. I need to get under 440. It's ridiculous. Also, what's up, Leia? So yeah, that's the goal next. Part of me wants to try and maybe run the multi route, but I don't want to right now. And then I am 8th of 14 on the straight route, which is pretty much all RNG. There's like a set, so there's 32, or well, 31 planets that are like normal, and then the Meteo, the one that you fight at the end. And they're all randomized into one of 6 spots, and then they're gonna pick one of the set planets that have been decided as spot 1 to planet 1, 2, 3, or 4, or whatever. So yeah, it's a lot more RNG in the simple route, but it's also the shorter route. Yeah, so there you go. Yes, I would like to save my best times. Thoughts on Four Nations? I'm probably gonna watch the game. I was watching it, not last... No, was it last night? God, I don't even remember if... I think it was. I was watching last night. I was watching whatever I was watching the U.S. Finland game. Whatever day it was, whether it was yesterday or on Wednesday, I was watching it, and I had a good time. Especially because we beat those Finns 6-1. Scored like 3 goals in the span of like 3.5 minutes. It was great. Oh, oh yeah. Trust me, talk to any Meteos fan, and they will... They're so... we are all so salty about the fact that there's a league player named Meteos who is infinitely more popular than the game will ever be. And he named himself after the game. Hell, I think his profile picture is still, like, the Geolite native. It's still this. Like, I think it's still his profile picture. I don't know. Yeah, it is. It still is. Of course it is. I'm actually going to swap. Let's see. I'm going to go with viral. I'm going to go viral. Natives. And then, yeah, let's just run branch again. I think I did one run. I think I did one run of branch, and then I PB'd. How many people have played Meteos because of Meteos? That's a really good question. I actually would really love to know how many people actually started playing Meteos because of the streamer. It's probably not a ton, because League is wildly different in what this game is. But at the same time, you'd think that people would be interested in a smaller property that someone got their gamer tag from and everything. It consistently baffles me how this game, on the upside, they aren't playing League. That's very true. What's one thing you can say? And from what I've seen from the community, it's really more so, if there's one or two things, it's that it's the creepy weird endings video. I forget exactly what the creator is, but someone made like a whole video on this game that like blew up about the story of this game, and people got interested. Also, that's PFB it looks like, yeah. Holy cow, I was not even paying attention. I was not even paying attention, and I... Like yours. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So, funnily enough, my profile picture is a mix between this race and this race. Someone decided to create a model, or not actually a model. Someone decided, yeah, well, yeah, no, they did. They did make a model of the design that I come up with and put it in the game over these natives. I still have never seen it. They threw it in like once or twice, took a couple pictures, made a GIF of the character in the game or whatever, and oh shit, I didn't even start the timer. And that was that. I have not seen it. One day, Bears fans will get me off of you when you get big. Yeah, it's gonna be solely because I got big. I'm gonna. Oh God, I started the clock late. All right, I'm just gonna stop the run there. I'm just not gonna go through it with the run. I mean, at this point, I did the whole thing wrong, so I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that we're down to. All right. Would one be faster than Bavoom? From what I've played, Bavoom is pretty slow. I mean, personally, I think to me personally, I'd still continue to use Bavoom, mainly because if you don't use the speeder, the planet can become significantly faster to play on. And what in its just general, what is a pretty slow planet. It's a shielder, so it's. To me, personally, I wouldn't run it that way. I'm not going to say that you shouldn't. But you can. Although, you kind of are in a good position that what is one of the 3 planets that you can just kind of place wherever on the board. So, you could totally just pick Bavoom natives as your planet of choice and just run with it and play Wood instead. Wouldn't be the choice that I'd make, but, you know, I'm not stopping you. And I'm already, like, way behind. Yeah, we're not gonna... Personally, I do like playing Bavoom, so that's also part of it. I do like playing Wood as well, but, you know. And that's one of my favorite, and I'm gonna be honest, that's one of my favorite parts about this game, just in general. It's really deep. Like, it's a surprisingly deep game. With most of these, like, puzzle games, it's very... You kind of do the same thing, which is fine. Like, in Tetris, everyone knows how to play Tetris. And whatnot, so it's just, like... It adds variety. Like, this game's the definition of, like, variety in a puzzle game. And that's great, and it's one of my favorite parts about the game. The fact that no 2 planets are alike. They can be similar, but no one is exactly alike. Oh my god, dude. Dude, this is ridiculous. Firearm. Actually, you know what? I made up like 16 seconds on Heaven Door. I'll see what I can do here. If I'm within 10 seconds, I'm gonna... And if he dies, like, right now, I'll keep going. No. I know the U.S.-Canada hockey match tomorrow is big because of recent tensions, and history has shown that how big a deal that can be. Oh, yeah. No, I'm actually really looking forward to that. I'm definitely going to be watching. Like, if I was going to be watching the U.S.-Finland game, I'm definitely watching U.S.-Canada. Like, U.S.-Canada is one of the great international rivalries in sports. It's actually so awesome. U.S.-Canada hockey, specifically. Like, U.S.-Canada playing basketball, okay. U.S.-Canada plays in, what's another sport? Like, volleyball or soccer, fine. U.S.-Canada hockey, real tension. Because those are the 2, like, biggest countries for the sport. I'm actually so excited for that. U.S.-Canada soccer recently got good. That's good. Why does Twitch have a For You page, and why is it 24/7 Spanish Simpsons episodes on it? What? Where are you getting this? What streams are you watching, Leia? Like, what? Canada beat the U.S. for the first time in 40 or so years, and then again. Yeah, that's fair. Alright, I'm not even paying attention. I'm not out of position. I'm not gonna get that. We'll go with the... who should I have dancing on my screen? That's just sure. Ages, yeah, and they're both co-hosts. Yeah, I am interested in the World Cup coming to the to North America in 2026. This should be interesting. Guarantees the Americans a spot. Gosh, they need something like that. Seriously, telling you. U.S. soccer is pretty bad. Yeah, hockey's peak. I don't know why people complain or say that hockey's boring. It is not a boring sport. If you think it's a boring sport, you're not watching it for the right reasons. Like, if you want to watch it because there's a lot of hitting or there's fighting or whatnot, you're not watching it for the right reasons. At least that's just the way I view it. It's the one sport out there that I will champion till the ends of the to the ends of the earth. I absolutely adore that sport, and I had another really bad run here. I still will never get why Duncan says that I cannot see the puck half, like, 90% of the time. I'm like, I never understood that argument. I just never did. Just look at where everyone's going. You don't need to see the physical thing. What, do you watch the physical football every time you watch an American football game? Like, what? If you can just say it's too fast, that's fine. It's hard to keep up. I can understand. That's a more valid argument. Return of the glow puck. Yeah, like, see, saying that it's a little fast and it's hard to keep up, fine. It takes some getting used to. It takes a little bit to get used to the sport, but, like, damn. Don't just use, I can't see the puck, I don't want to watch, as an excuse. I'll never understand that. I've tried so hard to get people to get interested in hockey, and just some people just are never interested, and it's so frustrating. But it's like, people could be like, well, why didn't you like basketball more? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't like the professional basketball. I like college basketball. A lot, actually. Yeah, and the Stanley Cup playoffs are 20 times better than the NBA playoffs every freaking year. It's so much better every year, and people still don't understand that. That's not working. I don't get it. It pisses me off to know that people would rather willingly watch a 20-point blowout between two big stars than watch a, you know, a 6-5 overtime thriller in the playoffs in the second round between two, like, good teams. Columbus is a strange city because they're two pro teams. Yeah, I know. Well, and I think the fact that Columbus got the hockey team is because they only wanted one team in Ohio, and they didn't want to pull an NBA with, like, only Cleveland and no Cincinnati. They wanted to just go with Columbus to have more of, like, just a unified Ohio thing, I guess. That's the way that I'm looking at it. But you can't say that for the MLS, because there's FC Cincinnati, and there's a team in Cincinnati, so you have that derby and everything. Yeah, MLS, yeah, Columbus was first. And then Cincinnati got promoted from the, whatever the lower level is. They almost took it away. Yeah. Shit, man, dude. I'm gonna stop running this route. That's what I wanted to do. Did you see that there's a new USL League above championship and it has full promotion? Really? Oh, that's kind of cool. What I am looking forward to is MLS San Diego. I did get to see that. Alright, run straight again. Alright, I'll take it. Yeah, MLS starts soon. It's just I haven't gotten into it. I'll probably go watch like a game live or something, but you know. Why is Planet 4 so scary? Seriously, another team besides the Padres. Trust me, I understand the feeling. I live out here. We're all so salty that the Chargers left. Why is Planet 4 so scary? Because, I don't like Planet 4. It scares me. Oh, actually, you know what? I'll take that. I'll take that. We're only 2 seconds. Planet 4 is scary as well because Gravitas is there and so is Gigagush, and I think that both of those are incredibly bad for speedrunning, and I suck at both of them. I used to be really good at Gravitas, then I realized how you actually play then I realized how you actually are supposed to play the planet, and I stink at it. Or, well, not solely I stink at it. I stink at it because it's just so freaking fast. And so chaotic. It's actually genuinely so hard to follow. We're ahead. We're ahead. This is actually great. Sure, let's do Dondas. Baseball is probably the largest disparity. Going is so much better. Yes. Going is so much better. Honestly, like, easy run killers, I guess. I assume Brabbit. Yes. Brabbit's a run killer. Oleana's the pinnacle of, well, you start the run and you already instantly know you're not, getting a decent time. Come on. Die. I'm not gonna be in front. I'm gonna go home. Go down, go down, go down, 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 now. Oh my god. This is ridiculous. I had to go Onslaught. Ugh. KVS is a good Planet 4. I'll take it. Let's see if I can get this within 5 seconds, something like that. If I can shorten my time in any way, I'll probably keep going. Come on, go, dead. Please die right now. That'd be, oh, you gotta be kidding me. This is a 1-star difficulty. This AI is supposed to be garbage. Like, seriously, this AI is supposed to be ass. God damn it. The NFL might honestly be the rare case where there's a significant amount of advantage to not going. We kind of stopped going. Yeah. You could get Luna... I mean... it's true. Luna's AI is really weak. No, yeah, like... I'm gonna be honest, there is benefit to actually physically going to an event in almost every major league in the United States. The NFL, I just never, I got the appeal to go to an NFL game every now and then, but it's just not something where I'm like, I really need to go buy season tickets. Like, I never understood that. It's usually really expensive to go to. You mean, it's just much easier to watch at home. The production level for those broadcasts also are incredibly high and really, really good for the most part. So it's like, I never understand why. And then, yeah, I mean, baseball is always so fun to go to in person. I feel like it's a supply and demand thing. That's also probably it, and that's probably why people sometimes don't like baseball, because there's 162 games a year. Oh my god, I didn't even stop playing. I don't even know what I'm doing. I get so lost in conversation right now. I'm continuing to play until I finish the first planet, and oh, lo and behold, I'm 30 seconds behind. Like, damn. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's benefit to... And the only other league that I... Oh my god, the only other league that I feel like the same way about the NFL with is the NBA. I really think the NBA is not a fun watch. And it feels like less of a... It doesn't even feel like it's a fun game to go watch in person, I'm gonna be honest. Like, it doesn't even feel like that fun at all. Unless you see something crazy happen at the end, like... I don't know. Alright, that's a great start. That's a great start. Freeze, good pick. That's like... God, is that like the first or second... I think that might actually be the first time on this stream that I've actually been ahead after the first planet, which is wild to think of. Let's see. Yes! 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 Golden Planet 2, we're 20 seconds ahead. Oh no! I can't blow this, and I draw mechs! You gotta be kidding me! I'm in a great position and I get like the worst RNG for this. No, I hate this planet so much. Oh. Damn. I got plenty of time though, but like still, son of a... This really sucks actually. Come on, please die. Oh! Yes! Yes! We saved 4 seconds. Mech slander will not be tolerated here. Oh, I will slander mechs all the time. Every time I get the chance. I really do hate playing mechs. I really do. Woohoo! What? What time? Guys, if I get a PB, we're gonna go smoke that wood pack. Croissant tree, yeah. Big giant tree that looks like a moldy croissant. Alright. Let's go, Wood. Please go down. Thank you. Don't care that I lost like 6 seconds there. I'm on a great pace. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Was Florius always supposed to be a late game planet? I don't know. I really don't. I never saw Florius as like a late game planet. It never made any sense to me. Thornova's not the worst pick, but it's just got a giant-ass playing field, which probably doesn't help. Would have probably liked... I don't know. I probably would have liked something else, but this isn't the worst option. Oh, great. It isn't a good option, considering the fact that, you know, I've only got 6 seconds to spare now, instead of, like, 20. Man, I built up such a good lead, and I really just haven't gotten great RNG. Go down, die! Oh my god, I blew it. I'm behind! Alright, come on. I'm gonna have like 15 seconds to beat Meteo. Shit. Oh no. Yep. Bye-bye, PB. No way! Oh my god. I was at a 24-second lead, and I literally lost my PB by 10 seconds. Yeah, this is truly a Falcons moment. If I can spend 5 hours grinding for Florius instead of fusing some to get Florius, depends. Like, I don't know. And it's like I actually, like, the draw mechs wasn't even bad. And then I did a good job on what? It was Florius that tanked it. I lost 12 seconds. Oh, stop. That actually makes me so mad. Dude. That sucks. It felt really good. It did. It felt like such a good run. It was like, oh shit, this might be it. This might be the one to get me over. No. So lame. I read this thing. Yeah, let's see. I'm looking at the listing. I mean, actually, you know what? Thornova's probably a pretty bad draw. The only one or two worse than that I can think of is Vubble or Globin. Maybe Laster. Ideally, for Planet 6, I'd probably like Starry or Suburbion. Maybe Heaven Door would be acceptable as well. Yeah. Damn, that sucks. That really does suck. I thought it started the wheat. What others? Florios, those dang hate fever causing future telling sentient flowers. Yeah, seriously. The sentient frickin' flowers. Yeah, it looks like an early. Yeah. Fuse everything speedrun? Oh my god. Man, that would be a long one. I mean, honestly, at this point, we need something. If we want to get some, like, real, like, speedrunning community going, like, we really need something else besides just how fast can you beat the, Star Trip modes. I think that's what we gotta do. Which, also, by the way, I do have everything fused. I did finish everything off right at the beginning of the stream. Oh no. What other Sakurai games am I a fan of? Of course, Smash. I do enjoy... Oh, yeah. This is my favorite Sakurai game. I do enjoy a couple of the Kirby games. I mean, I also like Kirby Air Ride. Air Ride's kind of fun. Not gonna lie. So yeah, it felt really good. Yeah, like, stop saying much because it is seriously. I wish Kirby speedrunning wasn't so shit. Is it bad? That wouldn't surprise me, not gonna lie. Alright. I golded, but, you know, it doesn't matter. Fucking... Oh my god. You just have to, Superstar's interesting. You just have to win the whole time, or Jet and Superstar. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna edit my layout here. Forgotten Land might be the most interesting nowadays, I'd think, but I haven't explored yet. No? Yeah. This is fine. Adventure sucks because of lag. Okay. Looks far too good for one. It shows in performance. It does. Well, there you go. Sum of best. That's what I wanted. Yeah, my sum of best is 353, which I think is let's see. Isn't that'd be good? Yeah, 353 would be good for the world record. That would be good for the world record. The world record is 356. See, I still have like 40, no, more like 50 seconds that I can save potentially. Damn. Never played Air Ride before, but if I ever have friends with it, it would be so cool. Yeah. Sea Trial Battle Royale with 100 Kirby's? Yeah, sure. Why not? Back in this. Had my relax time or whatever, I don't know. I had 2 runs. I ran both categories the other day, and in both runs I had chances to PB and just blew it at the very end, which is really annoying. We're just starting over. Yes! Oh, I need my RNG to work like that. Especially early here. $500 Kirby's. 999 Kirby's. Alright. Good enough. Good enough. That's a gold. Alright. Nintendo should have done more 99 games. Like, honestly, Tetris 99, all it did was show me and prove to... Oh, let's go. Again? All, another mechs for you next planet. Nope, I got Gel. Too bad. No, Tetris 99 proved to me, if anything, that Meteos can work in the modern landscape. It really can. And with the amount of variety that this game has, it really, really could work. I really believe in this franchise, but it's just someone's going to have to take a chance on it, whether that be Sakurai himself or someone who wants Sakurai's blessing to use the IP or something. I don't know. Come on, die. Thank you. Alright, we're only a half second ahead. Oh my god. No. Not the spiders. Oh yeah, Kid Icarus is still ahead in line of this franchise. 100%. You can tell he cares about that franchise way more than this. Because he only had a part in this game. He didn't have a part in any of the other Meteos games that got released. he lost. I don't think he ever had the rights to the IP. He just worked on the franchise. He worked on this game and was a key component of coming up with the idea. Oh, okay. You know what? That's not too bad. No, not Giga Gush. There's more of them? Oh, yeah, there's more. There's more. Here, I'll elaborate when I finish the run. It's a shame, because this game got absolutely phenomenal reviews when it came out in 05. It literally turns 20 years old in a couple weeks. And that makes me feel old. Oh my god. I'm seriously... Oh well, you know... Huge just takes forever. This dumbass planet. Son of a... Sure. There are more, and up until recently only one other game was playable. Yeah, that's true. No, not all DS. So, let's see. I actually have the wiki up right now. I don't know why I have the wiki, or, yeah, the Mirror Haze wiki up. I don't know why, but... Not the time... Yeah, I got the time EDO to drop. Hang on. Let me go back to the main page. 1.5 since Astroblocks wasn't dead. Yeah, no, so there's this game. There is Meteos Astroblocks, which was a game that was funnily made for, like, old phones, like, prior to smartphones coming out. I think it came out in, like, early 06, so before the first iPhone came out. So it's on, like, that really old phone game system, whatever, Java phone stuff. I actually got an emulator for it on... I actually got a Java emulator on my phone, found a ROM for the game, downloaded it, and played it in its entirety. Game's incredibly mid. Yeah, it had bosses and everything. It was not good, in my opinion. Mainly because it took this game and made it more of like a traditional, like, match 3, like more of like a Candy Crush Tetris type thing. I didn't like that. And then there's Meteos Disney Magic, which was just a collaboration with Disney. So basically just this game with a Disney skin on it, and it's a lot easier. And anytime I saw... The way you said the game was mid sounded like Scott the Ball. Yeah, let's see. But hey, we got Venus and Saturn out of Astro. Yeah, hey y'all. Hey y'all, Aerob here. Trying to hype up the game and it says it sucks immediately. Yeah, Astroblocks was, like, just bad. Astroblocks was a mid-game. It really wasn't that good. My big problem with Disney Magic as well, is the fact that Disney Magic allowed you to move side to side, which you're not allowed to in this game. You can only move up and down. And I like it that way, honestly. Let's go. Let's go. Sub 30. That's what I'm talking about. Megadom's not a good pull, though. So yeah, Disney Magic exists. Then there was Meteos Mobile and Online, which was supposed to be like an online game. It was, I think, Japan exclusive, and it didn't last for very long. Someone in our community is working tirelessly to try and find and get access to Meteos Online, because it's technically lost media right now. And then, yeah. Oh my god. Crap. Oh, yes. That's clutch. There's more. I'll go into it in a minute here. Because Meteos Wars is the only other playable Meteos game by everyone. Like, everyone can just go ahead and... Actually, not everyone. Well, I mean, I don't know. Meteos Wars was a game put on the Xbox 360 Live Arcade, and that was the only spot where it was ever placed. And yeah, the game is played with the controller and it's not as good. But it's still like, oh, there we go. We're having a really good run here. No game since 2013. Yep. Wait, no, oh, Rhythm Heaven? Yeah, Rhythm Heaven doesn't, that does surprise me that there is no new game for that. It's a pretty well-received game. Like, the way that the game's presented, it like screams, WarioWare. Really cool games. Yes! Alright. Yeah, Meteos for Cacao. Yeah, that was also like, wasn't that... Yeah, Wars locked Globin behind DLC. What a shame. No. Actually, no. Globin was not locked behind DLC. No, Globin was part of the base game. Florios here was behind DLC, if I'm correct. Yeah, Meteos for Cacao, that's just like... Wasn't that like a Korean phone game, if I'm correct? Whatever it was, it didn't do well. I'm hoping Florios doesn't screw me over again like it did last time, and it's already screwing me over. Only 4.5. Suburbion, yeah! That's a you problem, I guess. I remember, yeah, because none of the DLC planets and wars can be played in the mission mode, and I know Globin can be played in mission mode. Which, such a terrible mode. It's so bland, not bland. It's so boring. And then when you get the DLC planets, they don't get cycled into mission mode, so it's like, no, don't even get me started about Meteos Wars mission mode. All right, come on, yes. This is why I wanted Suburbion. I'm really good on it. Alright, this is my chance. This is my chance to actually PB. I got actual time this time around. I have actual time. I've been ahead the entire run. This has to be the run. Come on. Die. Yes! Yes! Woo! Yeah! Yeah! Let's go! New PB! Sub 440. I don't care if it's only 3.5 seconds. That's still a new PB. I'm happy. New PB, and I was like ahead the entire way. That's sweet. Ballin'. Also, recently a genuine Meteos sequel on DS. Oh, yes, yeah, Second Strike. I forgot that. Is that, like, fully out and fully finished? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and... I just saw a time drop. I'm gonna go ahead and play it. Yeah, I lost 8 seconds. Sweet. Now my sum of best is 345. Anyways, yeah, Meteos Wars. That's the other big one that people could actually play. Yeah, there's Cacao. There was another Disney one. Oh, whatever. So, oh, that's what happened. Someone is out there right now actively trying to find Meteos Mobile Or no, Meteos Online specifically. And I am so... I want it to happen. I want it to be found so bad. Only released in Japan. It's actually like lost media right now because anyone who had it, one thing I learned from the person that is trying to find the game, oh god, they said that when the Japanese get rid of computers and like kind of turn them in, it's commonplace to do a hard drive wipe and basically just get rid of everything that's ever been on it. So that's the hard part, is that, you know, since the game shut down in 07, there are probably very few computers out there that actually still have the game on their computers, because you could probably find the computers that they were on, but their, you know, factory reset hard drives are completely wiped. So, like, there's little evidence of this game existing. All people know that it has existed. There's a couple archive pages of the game. You know, oh yeah, it's crazy. What I would kill to see Meteos Mobile exist, or Meteos Online exist. See any progress? I want to see. I don't know. It seems Nintendo has steeped away from mobile, and so the rest gaming. Yeah, AAA. Yeah, no, like for a hot moment in time, we thought that I don't know who has the rights right now to this franchise. It's in Meteos. I think Sakurai actually owns the rights. I think we actually found out that Sakurai actually owns the rights to this IP. Yeah, no, Nintendo didn't have a really great foray into mobile gaming, in my opinion. Super Mario Run was mid. Mario Kart Tour is fine. It was cool for a little bit, but, you know, it kind of faded into obscurity. And at this point, I personally don't think... And personally, I think Nintendo's actually considering it as Mario Kart 9, which, really lame. Which makes me more and more excited for the new one on the on the Switch 2. They made a Pikmin game that didn't do great, if I remember correctly. Most of the tour content's in 8 now, exactly. Yeah. One thing I will say, as well, is I do still play Pokemon Go, as much as like, not necessarily cringe, but as yeah, even if it really isn't into Pokemon Go is actually, like, gas still. I actually still play Pokemon Go. It's actually really good. I actually need to play, like, a deluge. Let's see. What score can I improve on in between runs here? Sure, I guess we'll do JoJo. Actually, no. I'm just not gonna do it. Conceptually, it made the most sense. It very much did. I agree. It made the most sense. Sorry, no Luna time. I know, and it actually, you know what? You know what was great about it? It actually promoted people to go outside. Like, I don't know. I could easily improve on this score. Pikmin just didn't feel super interesting. Yeah, that's fair. Like, Pokemon is so well... like, is so deeply rooted into modern culture that you don't need to do a lot of explaining to make it make sense. And naturally, it became a smash hit when it first came out. Not a lot of people still play it. I still play it because I like, you know, when I... and I only play it really when I'm in, like, a public place. Like a theme park or, like, a sporting event, because it's just fun that way. I also did play it a lot while I was at college because I was walking everywhere on campus. So I absolutely grinded the hell out of some of those... like 10K eggs. Oh yeah, I nailed those. Yeah, it wouldn't be... yeah, Pikmin just wouldn't work in the same sense that Pokemon would. And I think that's the most unfortunate thing about certain, like, IPs and media properties is if it's not selling... oh shit, I was not paying it. That was not work. That did not work well. I could do a good job on John, actually. Yeah. Actually, being a Nintendo fan of secondary properties is better than anyone. Look at Crash fans and Spyro fans. Yeah, exactly. That's true. Now, don't get me wrong. I love my Marios and I love my Zeldas. But I also really love a game like this. And I can't really even say that, like, Metroid is a franchise that's being neglected right now because it just straight up isn't. And I cannot tell you how excited I am for Prime 4. Prime 4 is going to feed families if it's good. That game might be the reason I buy a Switch 2 earlier than I want. If it's that good. If Kirby was Microsoft aligned, it would never get games, or Sony, yeah. I was just happy to see that Pikmin got a game recently. That to me is more just, I'm happy for something like that. And the unfortunate thing for Nintendo is that even though they're still paying attention to... oh, hang on. Let me get rid of that. Even though, like, Nintendo does a lot of, Alright, there we go. Got the ban. Prime 4's gonna be peak as fuck, cause y'all motherfucking boys, Silex is gonna be in it. Hell yeah! Hell yeah, man! They finally are going with some, like... it's not, and it's great because it's not even like a brand new villain. They had like a really cool, like, a game like Metroid Prime Hunters that really wasn't great, but was chock full of actually really good lore for the franchise, and they're actually going back into the well of something deep in their franchise's history instead of crafting something completely new and it not sticking. So I'm very happy with the fact that Silex is in it. Right now, the only Nintendo series I can consider unrightfully abandoned is Star Fox. F-Zero. F-Zero. No, they didn't get a game. They got a multiplayer, like, Diddy. They didn't get a game. They never forget they keep it in their back pocket. Like, yeah, seriously. Oh my god, Betrayal. Shut up! You know what I mean. It's a multiplayer, like, experience. It's not a full game. It's not a true successor. F-Zero 99 is not a true successor to F-Zero GX. I need a true sequel to F-Zero. I'm drinking water right now. I'm doing it! I'm doing it, damn. Even with GX on Switch 2 online would go hard. Seriously! GX is actually a really good game. I never owned it, but like, I got it on emulation because I'm not, it's always morally okay to pirate Nintendo games. I don't care. If you don't want me to do that, maybe make F-Zero GX available on Switch Online. That you know, if that's kind of where I'm at. Like, if you want me to actually pay for your property and whatnot, I will. But make it available. Please. That's just all I'm asking for with that. Anyways. They could do so much with the new F-Zero game. It's actually so easy. I know that you know, F-Zero might struggle because Mario Kart's like the racing franchise that Nintendo has and everything, but like F-Zero is supposed to be like the extreme racing game that they had in a sense, or whatever, right? Fine. I'm telling you. What is F-Zero most known for at this point in time? The motherfucking Falcon Punch. That's it. It is the Falcon Punch. And there is actually no evidence of the Falcon... Oh, shit. I backed myself into a hole here. There is no evidence of... the Falcon Punch ever being used in an F-Zero game. You want to make a new F-Zero game and make it really interesting? Why not add some sort of, like, combat aspect to it? Why not add some sort of, like, confrontation? We'll go race, but, you know, we're gonna go ahead and pick a fight afterwards or whatever, right? Like, have that be a part of the game as well, and I think that it would actually do a really good job. I think it actually... It'd be a nice mishmash of two genres that are beloved in gaming. I think it could really work. At least that would be the way that I would attack making a new F-Zero game. That's just the way that I would do it. F-Zero Ultimate could be what a new game could be called, and if it wasn't for F-Zero, Mario Kart wouldn't exist as it is now. Exactly. Even sub-franchises like Paper Mario and Luigi have been revived. Yeah, exactly. Well, and even like sub-franchises, like even to the simplicity of Mario Kart, Mario Party, the Mario sports games. Let's see, what else? Like, those are getting way more attention than these other franchises that haven't had games in years. I've actually heard really good things about... The sports games are ass right now. The sports games are ass right now. It's a real shame. Because the Mario sports games can be awesome. Sluggers? Banger. I almost don't want them to make another Sluggers game because I know they're going to fuck it up some way. Strikers Battle League is fucking terrible. It is terrible. I've never even played it and I can tell you that it's god-awful. I think every choice that they made to switch up the game's mechanics and everything was god-awful. Terrible decisions left and right. Mario Tennis Aces isn't awful. Ultra Smash was terrible. Ultra Smash was awful, so the fact that Aces is just like okay is fine with me. But Strikers Battle League, God. Yeah, I need a drink after that. Thanks for the hydration, Betrayal. Yeah, it basically just got to be a better version of it. Yeah, you're right about that. Anyways, hi. I'm gonna switch. I'm actually kind of getting a little... I'm getting, not tired, but I think I've had my fill with speedrunning, this game here. Yeah, let's save. Whatever. No. Sorry, it's... Oh, come on. Alright. Since we were talking about it... Alright, hopefully this can... Yeah, there we go. Since we were talking about it, I'm going to go ahead and... what we were talking about a little earlier, I'm going to fire up Meteos Wars! I have it. I have it, and it exists. So, I'm going to play some, because I feel like it. Tennis, they probably built it because I have a feeling Aces was always supposed to be Ultra Smash, but they rushed it to be in Wii U before it ended. I think that's a fair assessment. Fine. Yeah, 2016 and 2015 and 16 were understandable. Were fairly pretty bad. I'm just glad I did not get Luna Luna in my speedruns. Because that was brutal. Because playing's kind of brutal. It's kind of slow. Pokemon saved them financially. Yeah. Pokemon has been keeping them... Or, well, not necessarily keeping them afloat, but it's actually really crazy how a franchise as big as Pokemon can pump out some of its worst games in the modern era right now. But Nintendo, why should they care? They're making bank. They're still making great sales off of them. They're at that point as a company where it feels like they can... No, they don't even know half of it. It feels like Nintendo can just coast on Pokemon, and specifically that franchise they can just coast off of right now. I fucking died. What the fuck is wrong with me? I'm not going to continue. I'm not going to continue. Sure. Anyone would have bought stock? Yeah. It's a real shame. I also just think that there's been a different mentality in Nintendo since Reggie retired. I'm just going to be straight up honest. Iwata, you think it's Iwata, not Reggie? I think Iwata is the first of the dominoes, in a sense. I think it started with Iwata. But I think it kind of hit like a brick wall once Reggie retired, in my opinion. I thought that, there we go. Iwata dying really sucked. Really sucked. But I think that the actual quality of the games significantly dropped after Iwata, or not, Reggie retired from his position at Nintendo of America. Because, like, it's just, I don't know. It's a shame where they're at. It's not that bad. I mean, look at the big. What are the? No, they still make good games, but there was a solid like 1, 2, like maybe 2 to 3 year period in the early 2020s, right when Doug Bowser took over, where I was just out of it. I was just like, they're not releasing anything good that doesn't have Mario or Zelda attached to it, or even Pokemon. Like, they've gotten much better over the last couple of years, but I think that this console cycle, and then moving on to the Switch 2, this is incredibly important for them. I think that if they can't make a good statement with this console, it might really hurt their case. I don't know. It's also probably the superstition in me as well that's starting to think about what franchises. I mean, what franchises would you are even better than ever? What? What do I say that are better than ever? I don't know. Ones that are better now than they were before. I mean, I guess what people would probably say the easy answer is Zelda, but I personally haven't really played much of Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild because it's not my style. I just don't. I think it was a nice change of pace, but when I hear that that's looking to be the new direction of the franchise, it makes me a little, not necessarily skeptical, but it makes me like, how much more can you do with that idea of the map, like, without making some major changes? I don't know, it's just me, but I also would like to just see more of a traditional. I'd also like to see a traditional, I'm not saying more of a traditional Zelda game to come out, because I do enjoy those more. Like, Twilight Princess is my favorite Zelda game. God, I love that game so much. You think we get another remake? Oh, what will we get? They've already remade, like, all of the 2000s Zelda games. They've remade every 3D Zelda game in some way or capacity in the last 10 years. Because even Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask had 3DS remakes. I guess maybe that's what would happen. Because, like, there was a Wind Waker remake on the Wii U. Twilight Princess was remade on the Wii U as well. And I want to say they ported that over to Switch. And then Skyward Sword got a remake. Get the Wii U ones, get the Wii U remakes back, which remaking Wind Waker and Twilight Princess again. I don't know. I did like the Link's Awakening remake. I didn't play too much of it myself, but I watched enough of it to say, like, yeah, this seems like it would be a good time. And it's not like I can even say, like, something like Link to the Past they could do, because they already did that with Link Between Worlds. In a way. It's not a one-to-one copy. It's a... Basically, I don't know exactly what it is, but Link Between Worlds. So, I don't know. Like, they've remade mostly every Zelda game. I think it just depends on what franchises get more attention. That was dumb. That was dumb. Mario 3 All-Stars getting, like, taken away. It was like a limited release. Was stupid. God damn. Lost again. It's really stupid. Really stupid in my opinion. Really, really dumb. They also lost to Fire Emblem 1 Transit. Oh, yeah. Oh, translation. Yeah. Yeah, Fire Emblem's one of those franchises that I just never got into. I'm not a massive RPG guy. I can do them every now and then. But I don't play them on the regular. It's not my go-to genre. Also Mario 35, yeah. Well, yeah, I think it's Mario 40 this year. So, we'll see what, because I would assume if it's a Mario 40, honestly, I would assume that they probably have a new 3D Mario in the works. Hey, thanks, Cottony, for the follow. I appreciate it, my friend. And yes, all my alerts are Meteos related. Why? Is that a problem? We are probably getting a new 3D Mario, especially if it's going to be a new console too. It's been 8 years. That is very true. But it was 7 years in between Galaxy 2 and Odyssey. What? It was 7 years in between Galaxy 2 and Odyssey, 2010 to 2017. Oh, sorry. I personally don't count 3D Land and 3D World as, like, 3D Mario games. And here's the reason why. Neither of those games are, like, okay. Both those games are basically 2D Marios in a 3D sphere. 3D Marios up to that point had only been, like, the 64s, the Galaxies, the Sunshines of the world. Like, more like collectathons in a sense. Mission, completely different. Like, in a sense, right? I personally don't. Bowser's Fury is an extension. I don't know. It's like how I'm gonna go. I treat Bowser's Fury as an extension, and it's a game. Oh, please, just survive. No! I was killing it! Oh, God damn it. I don't know. If you want to just go by the basic, like... Yeah, if that's what the next game's based on, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Honestly, I don't want the next 3D Mario game to be open world. Or, like, open world in the sense of, like, giant sandbox open world, right? I think that style of game is being applied to almost everything that it can be applied to, and it's starting to get stale, in my opinion. I'm getting a little tired of the giant open worlds that you can just roam forever in and whatnot. There's charm to it, but I think it's more just we're getting oversaturated on that, and it was never my wheelhouse. I liked Odyssey. I thought Odyssey was a really good game. It's a traditional 3D Mario. I think it is really, really good. I like all 5 of, like, the big, 3D Mario games. I like all 5 of them. Sunshine is my favorite game of all time. It is incredibly biased, because that game objectively, like, it's not as polished as the other 4, but I really don't care. It is my favorite game of all time. Regardless, I liked Odyssey a lot. I thought it was super cool. I wouldn't mind them kind of structuring it a little bit like Odyssey again. The only thing I would really want them to change is not have there be as many moons, in a sense. Or, if you're going to have all that type of stuff, maybe change the levels to it all instead of have it all just basically be worth the same thing. I don't know. Less is more, a little bit. You know, I feel like, you know, I always really like finding, like, secret, like, shines, stars, moons, whatever. God, this is, like, the 4th time I've died on Grandest. I'm usually good at this planet. What the fuck is wrong with me? I like Odyssey a lot. And I like finding, like, hidden gems and stuff. Those are super awesome. But at the same time, there's a... I don't want, like, half the game's content to be, just hidden around in places. That's where something I feel like... Something they haven't brought back, which they really should if they're going to do something like Odyssey again, is, like, blue coins. I know people have their choice opinions on the blue coins from Sunshine specifically, but, like, I mean, all you have to do is just make the blue coins, like, optional like they were in Sunshine or something. I don't know. I don't really care. I actually kind of, I don't know. To me, it solves the problem that I have where some moons feel like they could just also substitute as, like, the purple coins that you can collect. Like, some of them are just hidden in the middle of nowhere. Some of them are just ground pound a random spot on the ground. Like, there's some moons where I'm just like, I don't know. And I don't think that, yeah, like that kind of a sense. Like, just kind of replace them in that sense. I don't think, like, making like a fetch quest. Yeah, like the green stars in Galaxy 2, like, kind of in that sense. Like, they're more cryptic. You gotta kind of do a little bit more digging to find them, but they're not necessary to beat the game by any means. It's optional content. But if you want 100% the game, you gotta do it. So, you know, like, that's kind of the way that I think about it, because, like, I got every moon that was available in Super Mario Odyssey, and there were, like, more than 750 of them, if I'm correct. So it's like, that's a lot. I mean, 3D World is fine. I think it's good. I think it's still a good game, but it's just a 2D Mario game on a 3D plane. It's very linear and very... It's literally start the mission, go to the goal flag, and that's it. And then beat a boss. That's what that's why I don't, like, consider the 3D Land or 3D World as 3D Marios. Capturing is a cool mechanic. I do really like that, but, like, that's also where it's like the 3D Land and 3D World, to me, aren't, like, true 3D Mario games. I feel like they're 2D Mario games, in a sense. They're like a traditional Mario game, in the sense where you start the level, you platform your way to a goal marker, you finish the stage, you get from point A to point B. That's really how you do it. Where it's not as simple with the others. I mean, Galaxy, in a sense, is point A to point B, but also like it's not like 3D Land or 3D World. For the most part, it's 1-1, 1-2, 1-3, 1-4, 1-5 boss in that order. Where Galaxy was kind of like, oh, you could do this mission, or you have like 3-4 different missions to go pick from right now. That's kind of the way that I think about it. Where it's like, also in a sense, like, hang on, let me get out of this. All right, we're good. That does sit weird, because does that make Kirby and the Forgotten Land not the first 3D Kirby because it plays like 3D World? Like, that doesn't make sense. I don't get your point. To be fair, also, I haven't played Forgotten Lands, so I can't really add to that. And if it functions like 3D World, that's fine. But maybe it's instead of just labeling them all as 3D Marios, maybe I should start calling them like the Collectathon Mario games. Because the 3D Mario, like 3D Mario Land and 3D Land and 3D World are both traditional platformers and not collectathons, which is what like the traditional 3D my traditional view of a 3D Mario is. That's why I don't classify them as like 3D Mario games in this sense, because I don't know. You can believe whatever you want to. I usually just don't loop them in to it. I just consider them 2D Mario games, but in the third dimension, and that's pretty much all they are. And they're good games, but I just personally don't count them towards that marker. And see, like, for Kirby and the Forgotten Land, I will say this instead, though. Kirby doesn't have really any 3D games, so yeah, it's the exact same style as the rest of the franchise, so yeah, that makes sense for it being a 3D Kirby game. I don't know. Finally. Just had to get out of the way. I don't know. We could argue or whatever. Regardless, it's been 8 years since we got a 3D Mario game. I hope that it's not just Bowser's Fury. I hope there's more to it. In the future, people are going to call it a not real 3D. That could very well happen. You know, you got, you know, and frankly, I feel like it's a little easier for that franchise in a sense, because I don't even know, I don't know, mainly because it's like you could just call them the open world games or whatever. I don't know. But at the same time, I've heard, at least if I remember correctly, I remember hearing some of the developers say that they want the direction of Zelda to continue the way of Breath of the Wild. They really like this open world style and want to keep doing it. Yeah, because none of the Mario ones are open world. They're more like open box. I think open box is probably the best way to put it. Because they're at the end of the day, they're collectathons, but also it's like they're open boxes where you can kind of do whatever you want in a certain box. But like the entire world isn't integrated. I just would like to see them not just go ahead and buy into like the whole open world thing. It will change things a lot, I know. And the thing is, shit. Fuck me. Because we have an open Mario, semi-open Mario, and 3D, 2D Mario, exactly. Let's see. Look, I would suggest Nintendo not do a massive, like, 3D, like, open world type thing for the sole fact that they're already doing it with Zelda. And that's working great. But then it would feel like Mario's kind of just, not necessarily copying off Zelda, but it's taking that with Zelda and whatnot. Oh yeah, Pokemon's in that direction, but it makes sense with Pokemon in a sense. It makes sense for them. Because that game's always been kind of like, you got a certain area in the world, and I don't know. They can do that now. Yeah, it's one of the few good modern changes. I haven't played any of the new ones because there's so many other bad changes to them. But the big reason why I don't want Mario to go to a full open world 3D is because it's copying off other franchises in a big wave. It's not doing anything interesting to like push the genre forward. It doesn't do anything for me. It's not doing anything new. It's following a trend in the modern gaming landscape, and it's not really doing anything interesting and new. If that's the style, it can do so much different with the gameplay and whatnot. That's fine. But from the sole fact that it would be an open world game, and that's something they'd be chasing trends, which is something Nintendo doesn't typically do. Because, like, many of these big IPs, hell, Sonic's got an open world game. I just finished Frontiers yesterday. A good game. Frontiers is a good game. It's not a great game. It's a good game. But, like, you know, it makes more sense, in my opinion, for Zelda and Sonic to be open world than Mario ever will be. That's kind of the way that I think. Yeah, and the Zelda games now are kind of like an Elden Ring. Not necessarily exactly like a Souls-like game, but, you know, it's feeling closer and closer to a Souls-like game. God, this is just unrelenting. I am so happy I got out of that. Sonic makes sense. Yeah. And frankly, I think it's the best part of the game, being able to roam free and kind of just actually, like, go fast in a big terrain. I think that that's actually great. Combat, meh. I don't know. Yeah, with Mario's Boom, it doesn't sound as fun. Yes, exactly. Like, I know that I actually, if I'm correct, I think there is this teleport function in Sonic Frontiers, and I didn't use it once because I actually enjoyed just kind of running around and being in that open space. I actually did kind of enjoy that, but with like Odyssey, every now and then I'll use it because I'm like, well, it's on the other. Whatever I wanted to do was on the other side, and I don't feel like traveling and taking the 3-4 minutes to do that. Like, that to me is where I think that an open world game for Mario cannot work to the same effect that a Zelda or a Sonic could, or an Elden Ring, or some of those other big giant open world games, like a Xenoblade even a little bit. Like, it's kind of more of an open world RPG, if I'm correct. I haven't played Xenoblade. So, yeah. Yeah, Pokemon waits to give you Fly. Or Surf. God damn, I'm really blowing this. Oh yeah, those early ones? Yeah, that's pretty bad. Damn, I'm just trying to get through this once. But I don't know. That's just the way that I think about it. I would just want... What's the most recent Pokemon game that I played? Sun and Moon. I haven't played through all of it. In fact, I really haven't played through all the way in most of the Pokemon games I've played, so... I don't know. Yeah, I've heard it was. Yeah, Sun and Moon was fine from what I played from. It was a step down from X and Y in my opinion, but I didn't hate it. Especially looking at what Sword, Shield, and Scarlet and Violet have been. Yeah, it's a bit of a slow game. I haven't gotten super far in it, and I feel like I'm still pretty early in it. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. They shook things up. I was fine. I was fine with them trying something different. I don't think it was... God damn. I just don't think it was the exact way that they were looking for. They did use the Hawaiian theme well. I agree. They did do that really well. Man, I am struggling with hard mode here. Yeah, one of the things that I think made this, not necessarily made this game flop, but I feel like one thing that this game proved more than anything is that Meteos was meant to be played with a touch screen in mind, honestly. I think a Western US region should be a thing eventually. Honestly, yeah. Because they've been doing a lot. They did a... Well, actually... Unova, if I'm correct, is supposed to be based off of New York. I want to say. Because X and Y is Paris. Or France. Yeah, New York City mainly, yeah. God, what the fuck is wrong with me? So I don't know. We'll see. I just hope all I wish for is that the new Pokemon game, whenever it comes out, Gen 10, it doesn't. Oh, fuck. It doesn't. It's not rushed. I hope they take their time with Gen 10 and learn from the fact that Scarlet and Violet was a bit of a buggy mess. And frankly, I don't care. Just, yeah. It has been a while. Oh, thank you, Bomb, actually. That's actually really nice. So the next one might be good. Hopefully, I'm telling you. Hopefully, if they're going to release one next year, they better already be working on it. I hope they have to take advantage of Switch 2 seriously. Oh, thank you, Bomb, again, for saving my ass. At this point, it's all about survival. But the Switch ones could have been 3DS, nobody bit bat an eye. Yeah. Kind of right about that. That's it. Yeah, I'm fucking dead with 11 seconds. I never knew you were into Nintendo this much. I just thought you were the Bears fans that also played GD. Oh, no, 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 no. I grew up on Nintendo. I didn't find GD until I was in middle school. I've been playing GameCube and Wii games since I was a little baby. Every time that, there's several times when, I've gone back, because my dad still has all of, like, these old home videos. There's evidence of, like, there's a video of my younger sister who, you know, when she's, like, 1 or not even a year old, they're filming her, like, crawling around and whatnot. In the background, there's just me playing Sunshine in the background. I'm just hanging out, vibing, having a good time playing on Rico Harbor or something. Yeah, so needless to say, I also had my world changed by Super Mario Galaxy as a kid. I also really, really loved... Let's see, what else did I really, really love as a kid? Obviously, I played Meteos the Kid because it was on my DS when my dad just decided to get, like, a crap ton of DS games of all types and just throw them on, like, an SD card. And so we had, so yeah, my dad gave me a cartridge filled with, like, a crap ton of just DS games from the mid to late 2000s, and this was on there. And so that was my introduction to, well, not this specific game, duh, obviously, but that's how I was introduced to this franchise. He knew. I mean, I don't even know if he... I mean, if I told him about my love for this franchise, because he put it on whatever that was, I don't think he'd know what I would be talking about. I think he did it one year as like a gift. I forget exactly what he did it for, but he did it for something, and then both me and my brother got a copy, and then that was really it. Like, let's see, I had a PS3 growing up, and I still haven't gotten any PlayStation or Xbox. I still never owned an Xbox console. I've only had a PS3. Haven't gotten a PS4 or 5. So, like, my mom also played quite a handful of games when she was younger. My dad played games when he was younger, so that's why we had a GameCube in my house when I was a kid. Which, you know, of course, allowed me to play Double Dash, as my first game ever that I played was Mario Kart Double Dash. But that's why I even gamed before... Oh, hang on. I even gamed before... Oh, finally! But yeah, that's how I gamed before the Wii came out. And then, of course, Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort changed my life. I still play Wii Sports Resort. I love that game. Pig Cat. Let's see, what else? Thoughts on Switch ports? Fucking garbage. Fucking terrible. Terrible game. Don't even need to play it to tell you it's a bad game. I really don't. It probably plays fine, but the entire the personality is just all gone. It feels so soulless. Yeah, like, yeah, online bowling. Like, oh great, I get to play online. I don't really care that much about online compatibility to take a vastly inferior game and play it online. Then play a vastly superior game offline and have local multiplayer. Like, I had a friend over a couple weeks back, and literally, not all we did, but for a good portion of the time that we spent together, we basically just sat and played Wii Sports Resort and just talked shop and enjoyed playing and seeing all the depth of the content in that game. The game's so deep. Did not need to be as deep as it is, but it is, and it's amazing because of it. Yeah, Matt, my guy. Like, where's Matt? Where are these guys? Where are the me's that, like, strike fear into your soul in Switch Sports? None, because there's no soul behind the eyes of those avatars. Yeah, I played a lot of DS as a kid, too. And I got a 3DS when that came out. Oh, yeah, that was so awesome. And it is a little sad knowing that Nintendo will never do a handheld console again because the Switch sold so well as a hybrid. It makes total sense for them to only do a hybrid, which, honestly, that's fine with me. But also, I'm a little sad. Alright, I got this one in the bag. It's really not that hard. What? This asshole just got a screen clear right before the match finished and finished with a higher score than me. You've got to be kidding me. That's some bullshit. Oh, you asshole. You dumbass pig cat looking piece of shit. I'm gonna kick your ass. Are you fucking kidding me? Early Super Bowl picks? Bro, I got no idea. I'm waiting to see. Oh, son of a bitch. You gotta be fucking kidding me. You threw all this shit down. Oh, come on. I don't know. I mean, at this point, this is what's going to happen in the AFC. Either Patrick Mahomes finds a way to, through black magic or whatever, to resurrect his career after a terrible performance in the Super Bowl. It doesn't cost the Chiefs. Oh, I killed him with 2 seconds. I was totally gonna lose too. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Oh, finally. Oh, great. Now I gotta. Let's see. Personally, here's how it's gonna happen. The Chiefs either rebound, have another really good season, and, you know, and as we've come to expect out of the last, you know, like 5 seasons, the AFC's entire mission is to beat Mahomes, and they just can't do it. You know, it doesn't matter what they do or try. They always play different, and they always have 1 or 2 things that doesn't go their way, and they end up losing. Right? And so, you either have that happen, or the Chiefs finally start to come back down to earth a little bit. They don't get a top 2 seed, and then still find their way to get through the entire AFC because they just can't beat them in the playoffs because for some reason everyone plays different. If somehow Mahomes loses in the playoffs, if he does, I think if Mahomes loses in the playoffs, there's been a clear hierarchy that's been established. Mahomes is up top. Then there's Josh Allen and Joe Burrow. If it's Allen versus Burrow, Burrow wins. And then there's Lamar Jackson. If it's Allen versus Jackson, Allen wins. The hierarchy is Mahomes beats everybody. Joe Burrow's the only AFC quarterback that currently plays in the league right now that has beaten him in the playoffs. Josh Allen is right after Joe Burrow. And then Lamar Jackson's after Josh Allen. No, they haven't played him at home yet. But, like, that's what we said about the Chiefs and Bills. Have they come to Buffalo yet? No. Did it matter? No. HFA. Trying to... You think if Ravens... Oh, with home field advantage win. Yeah. Ownership is not crazy between them. I mean, I don't know. You have the Bengals-Chiefs AFC title game. We haven't seen Burrow and Jackson meet in the playoffs because the only time that Joey has played the Bengals, or played the Ravens, it was with Pro Bowl quarterback Tyler Huntley. Also, I mean, I guess one other question that I could ask you would be, who do you think the Eagles will host Week 1? Who's gonna be their opponent on opening night? I think they might go for the commies. They might go for Washington. I have a feeling it's either gonna be Washington or LA. Just they're gonna have to have some sort of playoff rematch. Alright, you're gonna give me a second to read that. For the next calendar year, Vegas, Dodgers, Ravens, Inter Miami with Messi, okay. And the Celtics. I can't comment on the MLS or the NBA. I don't have enough knowledge on those leagues. Though Boston, the Celtics do surprise me a little bit to go back to back. I don't know. I haven't watched anything from the Celtics this year, but from what I've heard, that it really is that the Cavs and the Thunder have been running away with the show this year. Celtics are kind of coasting, yeah. Title favorites in the East. It doesn't surprise me. The East fucking sucks. And I have a team, and I root for a team who's in the East, and they suck. I think I haven't watched a Bulls game since they were last in the playoffs. I genuinely could not care less about the Chicago Bulls. They're such an irrelevant franchise right now. The only reason they were ever relevant was because of Michael Jordan, and thank God, because without Michael Jordan, they might be the saddest Chicago franchise, which is hilarious because the Cubs and the White Sox exist. I mean, baseball in Chicago is incredibly sad. Shit, I'm dead. Oh, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. Yes! Oh, thank you. There it is. Finally, at long last. One seed in the NBA is far less powerful than it used to be. NBA still is the most powerful one seed. No, seriously, it really is. NHL, yeah. NHL has the absolute worst one seed lock. Like, one seeds get beat. Like, they'll get beat every couple of years. Like, let's see. Let me take a look here. Just since... Let me go backwards from this year. We didn't see a 8v1 upset this year. We were close to. We saw an 8v1 upset 2 years ago with the... Yeah, both the point records team in... Yeah, we're first round upsets. You got the Panthers beating the Bruins. Let's see. Yeah, and then, yeah, naturally, the Jackets beating the Lightning in the same year. The Avs beating the Flames as an 8v1. Yup. Let's see. So we've seen 3 since 20... Or actually, no. Because we've seen 3 since 2019. Then the Preds beating the Blackhawks in 2017. That's another one. So there's 4 8v1 upsets in the last decade. Yeah, in the last decade. 3 times in the last 4, yeah. And then the 8-seeded LA Kings beat the Vancouver Canucks in 2012 en route to a Stanley Cup championship. 8-seeded Montreal Canadiens won and made it to the Eastern Conference Final in 2010. 8-seeded Anaheim Ducks won a round against the top-seeded Sharks in 2009. 8-seeded Oilers in 2006 went all the way to the Cup final 1 game away from winning the damn thing. 2004, nothing. Let's see. 2002, the Canadiens won a series against the Bruins as an 8 seed. And then in 2000, the Sharks beat the 1-seeded Blues. So, like, that's a lot of 8 seeds winning in the playoffs. That happens a lot. The NBA in recent one was the Heat beating, yep, the Knicks, Celtics as an 8 seed. Yep, that's the last time that I don't know. Let's look at NBA playoff brackets. '07 Warriors. Well, there you go. Yep, the Nuggets, the Knicks, the Warriors. The Grizzlies won in 2011 over the Spurs as an 8 seed. In 2012, the Sixers beat the Bulls as the 1 seed. There you go. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end stream. Patrick, we can keep talking in DMs or whatever. We can keep talking, but I'm just gonna go ahead and end stream here. So yeah. Yeah, you can call me or whatever. I don't care. I'm just gonna go ahead and end stream. Got 2 PBs. I'm happy about that. That's cool. Thanks for the follow, Patrick. Thanks for the follow, Cottony Boat. Yeah. See you all around.